The Empire's time has come.
What's going on, Aurora Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer breakdown. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some things that you may have missed from the Star Wars Battlefront 2 launch trailer. But before we get fully into this video, make sure to let me know down in the comments section below what you are most excited for in Battlefront 2. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance, be kept up to date with all Battlefront 2 content, and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But for now, let's get onto the topic of this video. So in this trailer, you do get to see some brand new shots of Star Wars Battlefront 2, but we also see some recycled ones which we have seen before in previous trailers. We're going to be going through the new parts of the trailer. We're not going to bother going over the old parts, because what's the point? We've already seen them and analysed them millions of times by now. The first new shot of interest is the First Order Stormtroopers actually getting out of the First Order Stormtrooper troop transport ships, which look like they are arriving on Jakku, and this very much reminds me of the scene from Star Wars The Force Awakens when the First Order arrives on Jakku, and I wonder if this is a sort of intro into Galactic Assault on Jakku, but we'll have to wait and see. The next cool new shot is of Rey taking down some First Order Stormtroopers on Jakku, still with some Resistance troopers behind her backing her up. She's doing an amazing job slaying down those Stormtroopers, and the map looks very interesting for this on Jakku. It looks like it's got a lot of cover, it's going to be very tactical, it's not just going to be open gunfights. You are going to have to be very smart about how you play this map from the looks of things. This shot also has troop transports for the First Order Stormtroopers in this, so whether or not this is in Phase 1 or something like that, I'm not sure. The next cool new shot is of Hoth. We get to see 3 Tauntauns charging into battle against what looks like 2 AT-ATs there. We've got a couple of rebels on the ground as well, and I want to point out the rebel on the furthest Tauntaun away. It looks like it's actually a Quarren alien or race, which we will get to play as in Battlefront 2, hopefully as a customization option. The Tauntauns as well are looking really cool. I wonder though if they are going to be a reinforcement, or whether we can just hop onto them whenever we like we could with speeder bikes in the first Battlefront game. The next cool shot is a shot that we've actually seen before, but the only reason I'm going over it is because we get to see a Uwing in action behind the AT-ST. The Uwing actually destroys the AT-ST, and then the rebels push forward towards the Stormtroopers in front of them there. I think they're going to be reinforcements, however I do hope they are off the rails this time. The LAAT we know is on the rails, you just sort of fly around the map and shoot down droids with that, but I really hope we get to control the U-Wing a little bit more, because sometimes if it's on the rails it goes to areas of the map where there is no one, so it's kind of a waste of time in those situations. The next cool shot, a very cool shot, is of Phase 1 clone troopers inside of Kamino. I really tried to see whether the Phase 1 clone troopers behind the one in focus actually have some customization with them, being clone Legion skins if you want to call them, but because it's so blurry you can't really make it out. However, the one at the back is significantly darker than the 2 in front, so maybe that is some form of customization there. I'm not sure. We will just have to wait and see what clone customization is like when the game launches. The next cool shot is a shot of Kashyyyk, Galactic Assault on Kashyyyk from the air. We get to see the downed Republic cruiser to the right, which I'm guessing is the objective, and then we get to see some ships battle it out, as well as some ground combat, and the Kashyyyk map is looking really interesting. It looks like we have platforms within the trees, so it adds a bit of verticality to the map, but then it also looks like a lot of combat is going on down on the ground, especially with vehicles, so it's going to be a really cool, interesting map to see in the game, and I can't wait to play it. The next interesting shot, I just want to purely put this image up there because we get to see a droid get his arm shot off by a Republic ship. Now, does this confirm battle damage in Battlefront 2? When you take down a droid, does it fall apart? If you hit it with a lightsaber, will it sort of end up being cut in half? I really hope so, because it adds that bit more sort of realistic feel to a Battlefront game. If you take down a droid with a lightsaber, it should really have some cuts on it and some parts missing. And I just hope we get to see more battle damage in Battlefront 2 compared to the first game. The next cool shot I want to point out is still on Kashyyyk, and this is just after the droid gets his arm blown off. An LAAT actually comes across the top of the shot and takes out the AAT droid reinforcement, and it does a really good job. You can see on the ground there it's got a lot of sort of explosion going on while it's burning across the ground, and this to me leads me to believe that the LAAT will be a lot more powerful in the game. I think it's been confirmed to be buffed for the launch, and I just hope it does actually do this much damage because it looks ferocious. I mean, it just burns that AAT away like it's absolutely nothing. The next cool part of this trailer is where we get to see a rebel-controlled AT-AT shoot at some stormtroopers on Endor, which is part of Galactic Assault on Endor. The rebels will have to steal an AT-AT to take down an Imperial base, which is going to be really cool. This looks like a night map as well, so it just adds that bit more atmosphere to the Endor map, and I can't wait to get to play it. The next shot of interest is a Sullust Resistance trooper on Starkiller base. This confirms the Sullust race as a customization option for the Resistance troopers, and more than likely the Rebel troopers as well, which is going to be really cool. I love customization in games, so I can't wait to make my troopers exactly how I want them in Battlefront 2, and the fact that some alien races are returning is really cool. They were quite good to use in Battlefront 1. The next cool shot is we get to see a flame trooper up close, and these again have been confirmed to be buffed for the release of Battlefront 2, which was really needed because in the beta they were shocking. And this flame trooper is looking like a badass. He looks like he's not going to take any crap from the Resistance. He's just going to burn them alive there, which is pretty bad, but at the same time it's a really cool reinforcement, so I want it to be powerful. The next cool part of the trailer, this is probably my favourite part, is Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker engaging in a lightsaber duel on what I believe is the Death Star 2. I don't know whether this will be a part of the Galactic Assault map or a map for heroes versus villains. We will just have to wait and see, but it looks really cool, and I just wish the lightsaber combat was like that in Battlefront 2. It is a trailer, it makes it look a lot better than the lightsaber combat feels. However, combat in general in Battlefront 2 does feel a lot better, and heroes versus villains, I can't wait to play it. The choice this time is going to be insane. The next cool shot is an in-game shot of Kylo Ren in what I believe is Maz's castle. His lightsaber looks really cool in the Frostbite engine, the way his sort of hood and cloak moves as well. I just really can't wait to get to play as Kylo Ren or see more gameplay of him. He is probably going to be my favourite hero in Battlefront 2, and the shot does him justice. It looks really cool, and it makes you excited to play as the heroes in this game. The next shot I want to bring to your attention is of Mos Eisley. Now, I believe this is Galactic Assault, but I'm not 100% sure because there isn't really that much going on. There's a couple of stormtroopers walking around, there's a couple of animals there, and in the background I believe that looks like the Millennium Falcon. However, I'm not 100% sure which is flying away. I really don't know about that. If you guys know what ship that is, let me know down in the comment section. But this little clip in the trailer confirms the presence of Jawas in Battlefront 2. You can see them there in the sort of foreground of this clip. And Mos Eisley really does look alive. I just hope it feels this alive in Galactic Assault, because for me there's nothing worse than going into a multiplayer map and it feeling dead other than the players who are running around shooting each other. I want to feel like I am in this iconic Star Wars location, so if it's as lively as this clip makes out, I'll be very impressed. The final part of the trailer that I want to bring to your attention is of the Galactic Assault on Kamino. This is a really cool clip of the ship flying over the map. The map looks intense, there's a lot going on, it feels alive, and it also looks like at the end of this clip, the Droid Transport ships, I believe they are, get involved with the fight. So if you are flying around, it looks like they'll try and attack you, but we will have to wait and see if that is true when the game launches. This trailer is really short, and it is a bit of a shame that it reuses so many clips from previous trailers, but the new clips are very, very good and make you very excited for Battlefront 2, which arrives in around 10 days time on Origin Access and EA Access. Let me know down in the comment section below if I have missed anything from this trailer, and make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance, be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content, and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But other than that, may the Force be with you.
the Empire's time has come.